C1music.fm. The familiar, it's your boy Deuce. We definitely in the building. You know how we do all day, every day. Today, I got an exclusive video, and I'm doing an exclusive video series. Um, I know you guys haven't been hearing me in a while. I've been working on some new stuff. Got some new things going out, rolling out for 2017. Um, and besides, picking anything back up, I got, like I said, I got some new stuff coming out, man. And, I know it's been a little bit of a hiatus, but your boy been grinding, working, trying to put everything in motion. And so, what I'm gonna do, uh, getting ready for the new year, rolling out some new plans. Um, I started working on my record label and rolling out some new artists. Um, and my artist is actually going to have their own show on another channel on the Spreaker Network. So what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of weeks is rolling out some interviews for my new artists. And today, I'm going to do an interview today with one of my up-and-coming artists who's going to be coming out, hitting the airways real soon. And she's going to be here to promote her show, the things that we're going to be doing with her as an artist. And so we're giving you an opportunity to connect with her, get to know who she is. And, we're going to chop it up with her today. You know what I'm saying? And before we get into all that, as you already know on C1, I'm going to hit y'all with some good music first. And then we're going to get right into it. All right, so stay tuned. It's your boy Deuce. We definitely in the building. C1music.fm. It's the familiar. Get at your boy. Let's get it.
I can't be here right now. Come with me. I'll slow your world down. Hold on, wait a minute, slow down, yeah. You ain't gotta rush, it's on time, yeah. Well, it's all good. Well, it's all good. Opportunity. Yeah, it's all good. Well, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. I ain't rushing for nothing. I know he's on time. Faith without works, man, is dead, yeah. I stay on my grind. Ain't anxious for nothing. Ain't handing me nothing. I'm waiting on him and his timing is perfect. That's in the discussion. Some things that you want, yeah, it's right up in front of you. So don't worry about the people blowing up just what ain't yours, man, it's coming right up to you. Yeah, so slow down, don't you run away. Don't you ever lose sight of things. No. Let's focus on you, God first, be yourself, no apologies. Yeah. Hold on, wait a minute, slow down, yeah. You ain't gotta rush, it's on time, yeah. Well, it's all good. Well, it's all good. Opportunity. Yeah, it's all good. Well, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Ain't moving too fast, so I'm feeling like a turtle in this race. Yeah, I think I see a hurdle in my way. Here to service, so I'm waiting like I'm waiting on the plate. No escape, but I control what I enter. Look at my life and see Christ in the center. Looking for the glory body, this here is a renter. Pressing toward the finish line, feeling like a sprinter, never slowing, so I'm getting to it. Let me slow it down for a minute. Anxious for nothing, I sit it down for a minute. What's the point of faith if you was not gonna act upon it? Rest up in his name, I get the word and then I'm going. Always on time, always on time. Yeah, no need to rush, got that peace of mind. Blessings coming, I can see it. My vision clear, I know I can't be defeated. I know you got me, I know you got me, yeah.
Hold up, wait a minute, slow down, yeah. You ain't gotta rush, it's on time. You ain't gotta rush. Yeah. Well, it's all good. Well, it's all good. Got what you need. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Well, it's all good. Well, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Slow it down, slow it down.
Slow it down, baby.
I'll be here when you come around.
I'll be here.
Slow it down, slow it down.
Slow it down.
I'll be here when you come around.
I'll be here. For you.
Slow it down. Down, slow it down.
It's all good. It's all good.
Down. I'll be here when you come around.
It's all good.
Slow it down.
C1music.fm, the familiar, it's your boy Deuce. We definitely in the building. You know how we do all day, every day. And as I told y'all before, we about to get it popping, man. I got a artist that I don't even want to say up and coming because she's been in the game for a minute. We just gonna be, this is something that we collaborating together. And I'm creating a platform for artists to be able to step into that limelight and really showcase their talent and skills and abilities. And I'm happy to be working with artists from all over the U.S. I got some things in the work with some artists from Canada, and then I'll be looking to branch out overseas and things of that nature. So I know I got a couple of producers that I've been networking with from all over the world, and we try to take this thing to a global situation, man. So by all means, uh, we're gonna get this thing popping right. And so, with that being said, I want to introduce everybody for one to I want to introduce to C1 Music, and I want to introduce one of my newest artists that I just recently started working with. We just got some paper signed, ink signed, and we're going to be doing some big things. I look forward to putting out some official music with this young lady. But without further ado, I want to introduce to y'all Penelope Dollars. What's good, Penelope?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah. Penelope Dollars is definitely in the building. C1music.fm, the familiar. So, Penelope, man, before we get started and everything, um, just tell us a little bit about you, about this whole situation with you working with me, and before we get into like a full interview, and I pretty much put you in a hot seat. Just tell us about what you've been what you've been doing with your music, what's been going on up until this point. Just give us a brief summary of Penelope Dollars and how it came about with you being able to connect with me and work with me.
Okay, well, I'm Penelope Dollars. I'm 23 years old, and I'm from Akron, Ohio. And I've been pretty much doing music all of my life. I've been singing and writing since I was a little girl. And I've been rapping since I was 15 years old. So I know a little something, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Lately, I've been just recording and putting out music and gaining a fan base from the internet. I have a nice, okay internet, fan base. But I'm looking forward to, building relationships and meeting new people and getting out here and getting my name out here and networking with, different people and just being seen and showing face and delivering quality product.
Right.
So I guess I met you. I'm going to say God did that. But I met you through through someone, through a mutual acquaintance, I guess you could say.
Right.
And, we ended up talking and, you know what I mean? I guess the vision kind of lined up.
Right.
I was what you were talking about. You know what I mean? I was rocking with it. You was rocking with what I was talking about, and we decided to put a motion together and get this money.
Word. Nah, because, the label aspect of what I'm trying to do is just one part of it. A lot of people think that I'm trying to, like, um, some of the people that I discuss and talk to about my vision as a music company, they don't understand that I do the radio. I'm dibbling, dabbling now in photography, videography. I already had the gaming channel already set up, and I'm really trying to, do this multimedia company. What I'm saying online and really just trying to be a digital brand, and be a place for artists to really, set themselves apart, in the music business and anything like that. But that's enough about me. Today we're gonna talk about Penelope Dollar. She's definitely in the building, and
Hey.
what I'm saying, Akron,
Yeah.
Ohio. What I'm saying, what it do?
Stand up, y'all.
Yeah,
3:30. What's good?
that's what it is, man. So Penelope, let's get this thing popping.
Okay.
So let's start it off like this, Penelope. Why don't you tell me, C1 Music, what I'm saying, everybody who's going to be listening to this show, when and why did you started, rapping and singing? Like, at what point in time in your life did this journey begin for you musically? You know what I mean?
Well, music has been around me all my life. My mom was a rapper, my dad singer. Both my grandparents on both sides sang and played instruments and were in bands. So ever since I was born, it's just been all around me. Everybody's singing. I remember, like, at one point in my life, when I was living with my grandfather, his living room was a studio. So that's all I really pretty much remember when I think back. I've been surrounded by music. But I knew I wanted to be a musician, a recording artist, somewhat have a platform for this since I was a little girl. I remember even being like 8 years old, like envisioning it in my head, like me on stage in front of like millions of people, just singing and in a costume and dancing. So that's all I've ever really known. But when I decided that I wanted to rap, so to speak, when I discovered that I could rap, I was like 15 years old.
15.
And yes, 15. And that time of my life, I was obsessed with the 80s. And all I would listen to was like old school music, which is why if you listen to a lot of my old stuff, if you listen to even some of my recent stuff, you can kind of hear that nostalgic rap twang because that's all I would listen to. And like, now, I never forget. Like,
now I got a question for you though. So your mom's used to rap. Is she from Akron, Ohio too?
Yes, Akron, Ohio. Yes,
all right, that's what it do. So your mom used to hold it down in Akron, and she used to bust around.
Yep.
All right, so what did your mom have any influence on you rapping? I know you said you were surrounded by that. Your pops used to do his thing and everything. Your grandpops used to have a studio in the crib. So your moms used to shut it down, hold it down, and from that point going forward, you started rapping at 15. So were you singing before then? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I was singing and writing. I've been singing all my life. Like I can't pick a point date that I've been singing because I've been singing since I've been talking. Like it's just second nature. I didn't even know I could sing until I got into elementary school and was in choir, and people would like set me apart a little bit. Like, oh, she can, you know what I mean? Like you can sing, you can really sing. I just thought it was natural because almost everyone in my family can sing. So that's all I was used to hearing. People who can sing, And
Right.
whenever I would listen to a song, I would just sing along. And I thought that's what you were supposed to do. I thought you were supposed to sound like the person on the radio. So singing has just been something I've always done. But I wrote my first song when I was 11 years old, my first real song in a fresh notebook dedicated to songwriting. I was 11 years old, and I remember that song. I'll never forget it.
Okay. So you wrote your first song at 11, and you
Yeah.
started rapping. You wrote your first rhyme at 15.
Yep.
Nice. That's what it is.
Yeah. I remember them both. They sucked, but
At that time, hey, it was what it was, right?
Yep. It was
That's what
it
it
was.
do. That's what it do. All right, so check it though. So did you ever play any instruments back in the day? Like, did you come up playing any instruments?
Well, I played a little piano. I had some lessons, but I never quite got to stick to it. We moved we moved a lot, not a lot, but we moved quite often. So when I would get in a piano.
Were you always in the Akron, Ohio area though?
Akron, Ohio, and Columbus.
In Columbus, got you.
Akron and Columbus. So those are my two. I spent a lot of my time in Columbus. My early years, I spent a lot of my time in Columbus, but we would go visit Akron. It's only 2 hours away, so I knew all my family in Akron. I was born in Akron, knew everybody, and then I ended up moving back to Akron in my later years when I was about 12. So I was in Columbus from 3 to 12.
Okay.
In Akron 12 to now. Well, I'm not in Akron anymore, but y'all get what I was doing.
I got you. So Deb, what was the first song that you ever learned?
That I've ever learned?
That you learned, that you was like, yo, I know this song, I'm dope at it. You know what I'm saying? I can blow this.
Singing it.
Yeah. What's the first song you ever learned?
That I would just blow and just sing. Honestly, it was Falling by Alicia Keys.
Falling? That you could say that you blew it out the water?
When I was little? Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
Falling.
I think I was like in the 3rd grade.
You was in the 3rd grade when Falling came out?
Yeah, I was young.
Yeah. I know. That's what's scary, man, because I'm, you know what I mean? I think I'm listening to myself like, Falling, I remember that, yeah. I was driving in or something like that, you know what I mean? That's what's funny about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, Falling? Huh. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, you was a little young in there.
Yeah, the reason why I remember that though is because I was over a cousin's house and we was doing karaoke. And I picked that one and I was singing that song. My cousin, her mom, which is my cousin also, she was just looking like, oh my gosh. She told my mom, your daughter can sing.
Right.
And fun fact, I'd never sung to my mom. I was so nervous to sing to my mom that she would hear me, but I never went up to her and like, Mom, I can sing. This is what I want to be. This is what I want to do. It took me a while to do that, to go up to her and actually like sing and say, Mom, this is what I want to be. This is what I really want to do.
All right. So then how did your mom influence you musically then?
Well, like I told you, she was a rapper, and I even remember her being in the studio sometimes when I was younger. She couldn't dedicate it 100% because of me, of course, but I do remember her being in the studio. I remember her books with the writing in it. I used to sneak and look at her lyrics, and I used to sneak and look at her lyrics and rap the words like how she raps them. And I used to be in the mirror like rapping. But when I first started rapping when I was 15, I went up to her and I showed her the rap, and she was just like, oh my gosh, because back in her day, she was the best. They would say she was the best. They call her like female pop. And so I wanted her opinion, and she gave me tips. She said I was great. Then she gave me tips on how to pronounce words, sometimes take a word out, put a word in, how to breathe correctly. She helped me out with that a lot.
Right.
And even my mom is my number one supporter. I remember my first mixtape. The first song I ever recorded on my first mixtape, my mom took me to the studio, stayed in the studio with me the whole time, and then we bounced. So
Yo,
that's my girl.
that's
Shout out
what's
to my
up.
mom.
It's funny because I get sometimes I get some artists who moms be so involved in their child's music career. It be looking like
Mhm.
it be feeling like for me, I be wanting to say, yo, man, you want to fall back because it's like, yo, the moms be more involved than their child, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like, yo, you
One
trying to
thing
live
my
your
mom
dream.
always does.
It's like they
But
trying to
see,
live their dream through their kid, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, be
that's not the
easy,
case
man.
here.
Okay.
That's not the case here. My mom, in a sense, she does say, I'm living through you right now. This is awesome. Everything you're doing, I support you. I love it. You're traveling, you're seeing, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's like I'm living through you. But in her sense, it's like, so whatever you need, I'm going to help you with because I
Right.
want your dream to come true. But she's not invasive. One thing my mom always has ever let me done is me. She's raised me to be smart, to think. She knows I'm not no dummy out here. So one thing she lets me do is me. And one thing she knows I'm going to do is me. So she supports me. She loves me. We keep it. She knows I have this. I got this. She know that. So her main thing is just, if you need something, call me and I got you. And I'll try my best to help you out.
Okay.
So,
So
and
so
she,
so
yeah.
so let me ask you this question then. And
Okay.
just off the strength that your mom was a hip hop head and you
Yep.
was a 80s, you was influenced by the 80s. Just
Yep.
out of curiosity,
Uh-huh.
who was your mom's musical interest in, you know what I mean?
Okay.
In that time.
Okay, boom. Tupac, Biggie, of course, everyone's music was Tupac and Biggie back then. But Spice One, I grew up listening to a lot of Spice One.
Right?
A lot of Top Authority. That's hard. Um, Lauryn Hill was her girl and Mary J was her girl. But as far as more so rap, I guess Mace. I remember seeing that Mace CD laying around,
Man, you
hearing
talk
a lot
about
of
the
Mace.
90s though. This is the 90s time right here.
Well, yeah, that's the 90s. I love the 80s. You feel me?
Right.
I
You
love
talking
the 80s.
90s
So
though.
everything that I listened to during the 80s, I looked it up. I was watching documentaries and stuff. The
Alright.
music I grew up listening to was more so 90s hip-hop, 80s R&B, 80s singing songs and everything. Of course, I heard that, sometimes around the house or being with my grandpa, I would hear some of that stuff like Cameo. I love Cameo, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's my stuff. So, like, stuff like that. I remember, like, my grandpa, when it came to the 80s, he was the one giving me the tunings for the 80s. He would make me mix CDs. But I mostly, when it comes to rap, though, I mostly was influenced by 90s rap.
Right.
I love 80s R&B and pop records and the whole essence of the 80s. But
Okay.
real talk, 90s, I would say I was more influenced hip-hop. 90s hip-hop has more influence on me than the 80s. But the whole 80s look, the vibe, everything was exciting, and I was just took interest in it. Like Curtis Blow, I looked that up. These are the breaks. I was into that. You know what I
Curtis
mean?
Blow. Throwback.
A hit today. Yes, I looked all that stuff up I did my research. That's what a lot of people do not understand. I did my research. I was only 14, 15 years old, going back, watching these documentaries, renting movies like Breakin' and you know what I mean? Things like that, just because I was interested in it. I do have the knowledge. I went back and I did a lot of research on my own when it comes to the age stuff. And then my mom seeing like, oh, you're into that? Well, listen to this. You might like this. You might like this. You might like this. So that's when I would get more and more and more stuff from there. But pretty much, I guess you could say 90s hip-hop influenced me when it came to rapping when I first started rapping.
All right, so the 90s influenced her, which then in return influenced you.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Which made me be like, okay, what else is there? What was going on before this type thing? I needed to know, when did hip hop even start?
Right.
I was just interested in that stuff.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So who was your first producer you ever worked with? The first one
Um,
you ever work with.
oh, my grandpa, my
Grandpa
grandpa,
kept it in the
my
family.
grandpa. Kept it in the family. My grandpa. I would
So
write, and I was always writing. And he, like I said, my grandpa has had a studio in his house all the time. He has one in his house now, but it's built in his basement now. Shout out to the glow up. You feel me?
that's
It was in
that's
his living room now. We got a little built-in basement studio.
that's
Shout
what
out to
it do.
grandpa. But I recorded my first song ever, my first real song ever in my grandpa's studio.
Okay. What was the name of that
And
song?
he made the beat. It was called Could This Be Love? And it was about this boy I had a crush on in gym class.
My man. What's his name? Let's give him a
I don't
shout out.
remember.
He don't even get a shout out.
But we gonna call him Hazel Eyes. So shout out to Hazel Eyes.
Hazel
From
Eyes
gym class.
from gym class. What score was that?
Firestone High School. Woo woo.
That's what it do,
FHS.
man. That's Akron, Ohio, man. Hazel Eyes. Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to you, my guy. That's what it
Shout out
is.
to him.
So you made your first song about him, and your grandpa
Yes.
helped you put that together.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Wow.
he did.
Did he know did he know what the content was about? He knew it was about a dude.
I mean, you could listen
Yeah.
to the words and tell us about a little high school crush, but we ain't get into detail. You know?
So how did he feel when you was recording it down? Was he in the back looking like, yeah, that's my little girl? Like, did you make him feel proud? Was he like smiling like?
He was. My grandpa. Yeah, he was. It was like a. I'm proud of you, but I don't know. It's like it was like a yeah. Come on, get in here and do this. You be singing. Get in here and record. You know, more so. Everybody knew, you know, that I would go around singing and things like that. Like I even remember, it's even on video, our Christmas video when I was 6 years old. I was singing into his mic. You know what I mean? So that was
Right.
kind of, but it was more so like, get in here in the studio, lay this down. What you waiting on? Type thing.
That's what's up.
So he was like, you know, help me. All right, stop right there. We gonna plug you in here. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. And that's why nowadays when I'm in the studio, even today,
Right.
engineers and people are like, I love how active you are and how you know what you want and how you know how you want this to sound and how you do this, how you do that. Because the first time I was ever in the studio, my grandpa kind of laid down the foundation, like this is how you record. So I'm very comfortable in the studio, you know what I mean? So thank God for him.
That's what's up. So are you a one take or are you a punch in type of girl?
When it comes to rapping, I've done many one takes. Ask about your girl. Because I've done one take. When it comes to rapping, everybody already know. Dallas can do a one take and it beats that. But when it comes to singing, I like to plug in here and there. You know how that goes. You want things to sound perfect. You want things to sound great. So when it comes to, it's a difference. Just like it's a difference to me. Like the rapper, Penelope, singer Penelope, two different people, but one and the same. So it's a little different in the studio for each different, you know what I'm saying?
Element. I got you.
Yes, exactly.
That's what it do, man. That's what it do. So what other producers have you worked with besides your grandpops? Like who was the second or third producer that you had some influence on Dallas?
Well, I guess when I first started singing and stuff and rapping, it would be on other people's beats. So, I don't know who produced this song, but it's actually still, the song that I have is still on MySpace somewhere. You'll be lucky if you ever find it. But it's still out there somewhere. Yeah, so on MySpace, still out there somewhere under a different name and everything. But it was to Hollywood by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z. I don't know if y'all remember that song.
Right.
But it was to that beat. So I was always influenced by Rock Nation, by Rockefeller. So of course I wanted to do a song on something that had to do with Jay-Z. So I picked his Boo Thing. Beyonce. And so I decided to go ahead and record over that. So then, when I started rapping, though, I would, of course, record over. The first song I ever wrote was to a different beat, and it was to Pharrell Williams, Mr. Me Too, my favorite person in the world. I love
Mr. Me
Pharrell.
Too.
I love Pharrell. I love Pharrell. Yes, and it was called Mrs. Me Too.
Pharrell.
It was about one of these copycat little girls. You feel me? Little copycats. It was about that.
Right. So did you ever get in a studio back in the day and work with any like producers exclusively on them making an original track for you?
Honestly, no. I didn't start doing that until I got grown. Back then, to be completely honest, a lot of people would sleep on the kids. You know what I mean? A lot of people just now wiping the crust out of their eyes. But a lot of people would sleep on me, so I used to have to take matters in my own hands all the time. So I would have to just use my resources, and I would just rap on other beats and sing on other beats. Or, my grandpa stayed hooking me up, sending me, instrumentals and stuff to write to. But when I started getting grown is when I really started actually working with others and actually getting, beats that are produced by someone else.
Right. Now, why is it that you think, especially from Akron, Ohio, in that whole Ohio area, why do you think that they were sleeping? Like, was it because you presented yourself as a rapper and a singer? Were they sleeping on your singing skills? Were they sleeping on your rapping skills? Like, why was it hard for you to make that type of connects as a youngin out there?
When I first decided, okay, I really, 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 really want to take this serious. I'm about to start going crazy with this. I stuck more so to rapping. I put singing behind me a little bit because, during that time, it wasn't many female rappers out. To be completely honest, I started rapping even before I knew who Nicki Minaj was. So, it was really no female rappers really, really out there. So I wanted to kind of be that, you know what I mean? The only female rappers that I knew that was really out there when I was younger, was Lil Mama and
Lil Mama.
If you want to call her that, anyway. And some other chick, I forgot her name. But they was the underground up-and-coming people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, when I was little, I'm about 15, I'm 14, 15. I'm like, I'm better than Lil Mama, you feel me? Let me come out, So, but I truly believe in Akron, a lot of things are about hype. The more hyped up you are, the more people are going to, be on your, what.
Right.
And, back then I was I was a chubby girl. I always been a chubby girl. And I was a little insecure. I didn't really like putting myself out there in the open too much because I was used to, like, as a younger girl, I was used to, if I was like in the middle of somewhere, somebody would pick on me. Somebody would pick me to be the target sometimes to make fun of. So that gave me thick skin, and that made me kind of, a little on the meaner side and a little distrusting of people. And I didn't really want to put myself out there because I already knew what it was going to bring me. A lot of people would sleep on me because I didn't look a certain way, because I was a little chubby. Yeah, I dressed nice, but just because my body wasn't a certain way, I was always put into a category as, oh, this the homie, this the little sister. You know what I mean? A lot of people just really did not give me a fair chance because you know what I'm saying? I guess, so to speak, they didn't want to, me.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
I feel you.
It more so they really didn't care. They didn't care. Now, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say I didn't have other people, because I have my solid supporters who've been there from the beginning, who know my rap name before it was Penelope Dollars. I have my supporters. So, I'm not saying everybody was asleep because I do have my core group who was there then and are there still today. Shout out to them. But
Right.
the majority of the people who are here today, they knew what I was doing it back then. I mean, I don't care if people want to say, oh, I didn't know, I don't remember. You knew, but now that I look a certain way, I have to play smart. You know what I mean? I have to really think. I want to make it, so I have to do this. I have to do that, and this is what that's going to bring, and this is what that's going to bring. I foresee a lot of things that happen to me. So I kind of knew. I'm like, all right, y'all want to sleep on me? Cool. I'm going to wake y'all up, but then I'm going to be asleep. You feel me? If you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to wake y'all up, but it's no smoke for you. Like, wait, there's no, I appreciate the support, but y'all know who I am. You know what I mean? So a lot of new people from back home, a lot of people who are supporting me right now, you know what I mean? They knew what I was doing back then. It's like a difference. I'm treated different now, but I was definitely slept on. But like I said, I have my core group who know, they know my first mixtape. You know what I mean? They know that.
Right.
They know that I would deliver straight bars. Even if you listen to my new stuff now, my fans, my day one fans will be like, well, she rap, honestly, if you want to keep it funky, how she used to rap back then is a little different than how she rap now. But, you know.
Well, first and foremost, Dollars, I'm gonna have to go back in the day. I'm gonna have to go to Akron and start searching and finding some pictures of you being chubby and everything, and see who it was that used to pick on you and all that stuff. Cause listen,
they
Dollars,
come for me.
Dollars, Penelope Dollars, you know what I'm saying? She
I ain't getting no love. Boys used to try to sneak and date me. They ain't want nobody to know.
That's
y'all
crazy.
Foul.
Listen, y'all gotta go check. Y'all gotta go check Penelope out, man. Penelope, nah, she's definitely on it now. So I don't know. I don't know what it was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell you, Dollar's definitely on it right now. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
What made you switch it up though? What made you get into the gym or workout or whatever it is? And you know what I'm saying? Because I can't tell. You know what I mean? I can't tell.
Yeah. Okay, well, honestly, it came a point in my life where even when I was chubby, I started accepting myself and I started owning it. I would even, online, I would be like, yeah, fat, chubby queen, chubby goddess, I still take your man, little stuff like that. And people, one thing I've noticed, and that I'll always tell everyone, it doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter your weight, nothing. How you see yourself is how other people are going to see you, no matter what. So when I was, when I was insecure and didn't really like myself and made that kind of known, I put that out there, put that energy out there that I didn't like myself. I was a little bitter. I hated how people treated me. I couldn't stand everyone. Everyone is a hater. No one likes me. Guess how I got treated? Just like that. So when I started owning it and loving myself and saying, you know what, this is what I look like. I've been chubby all my life. I don't really know what to tell y'all. I'm bomb. I'm beautiful. I'm talented. I'm goal-oriented. I write my own rap. I write music. I write songs. I'm educated. I know about style. I know about fashion. What do you guys have on me? Then people started agreeing. So even when I was chubby, I still had a support team. I started getting that love. I started getting that support. But what made me want to take it to the next level was, one, I would say I lost my first 10, 20. Not really that I was still chubby, but the reason why I lost that was just for health reasons. Because I remember going to a photo shoot and it was a park and it had lots of hills, and we were walking up them dang on hills, and I literally felt like I was about to pass out. I was seeing dots. I was seeing black dots. My heart was beating fast, and I never felt like that a day in my life. So I was like, oh, yeah, it's time to make a change because I think I was 19. I'm only 19 years old, and this is happening to me. No thanks. So that's when I first lost my first 20. But what made me want to level up and glow up was so no one can have anything on me. You know, that's one thing I'm always about. Like, what you got to say? What you got to say? Yes, I'm talented. I can sing. I can rap. I have a great personality. I draw people in from that alone. I have great style. You know, I'm a beautiful face. You know, what do you have on me? I'm even in shape, honey. I even work out every day. What can you say without sounding like a straight, flat out hater? So I just wanted to level up. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring the whole package. I just wanted to blow everyone out the water because I felt like a lot of people were getting shine just because they have a look and they don't really deliver the product. Right. I have the product too, so I can take it all the way. Even if someone just sees me and say, damn, that girl looks good. She looks great. Who is that? They come up to me. I tell them, hey, I'm Penelope Dollars. Yes, I'm an artist. I do this. I do that. Off top, they want to know, oh, you have a website? Can I hear it? What do you do? Let me see. I got their attention from a look. Or you never know. They can hear my music and be like, oh, yeah, this girl's dope. I love her music. And then they end up seeing me, and that's just the cherry on top, you know?
Right,
I just wanted to add cherries on top of everything. I needed that cherry on top, you know? So that's what I decided to do. Go get my cherries.
That's what it is.
To the Sunday.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yes.
I'll tell y'all though, Dollars definitely got it right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Akron, y'all better love your girl, man, because, you know what I'm saying?
Love me, love y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Akron, you better love your girl because she definitely got it right now. Musically, she got the look, she got the talent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all let her get away, but your boy got you.
It's okay. You dig it.
Definitely dig it. Your boy got you. Check this out, Dollars. We about to go to a quick music break. It's your boy Deuce,
okay.
C1Music.fm, The Familiar. Listen, stay tuned. We're going to be back with Penelope Dollars. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get into some more questions with her. We're going to break it down, get into a little bit more of her music, some performances she's done, all that good stuff. So holla at your boy. This is C1Music.fm, The Familiar. Let's get it.
Crazy. People ride in the streets, killing unborn babies, catching shots from police. Never thought that I would see the day when I would have to pray for God to hold me down. Cause Lord, I feel like giving up today. I feel like giving up the faith. I swear these people fake. I swear they full of hate. I swear to tell the truth until I'm in the grave. Shots fired, everybody crying, trying to hear the preacher. He ain't preaching to the choir, preaching to the riots. Daddy got fired. He ain't got no Medicare, sipping liquor in his chair. Blank stare, need a blank check. Where your bank at? Baby's had a birthday, they gon' need a rain check. Rich man need a vacation, hop a plane. Broke man need a vacation, Mary Jane. Walk outside and everything is bubbly. Butterflies in my stomach from this girl I wanna see. Party in the neighborhood and everybody on the street. They was on that Stevie Wonder, now it's Frankie Beverly. I done seen days go crazy, time fly by. Maybe it was yesterday or maybe 65. Peace then war, born and die. All too familiar, more lifetimes. One time for the memories, 2 times for the crew, 3 times for the love, y'all, and 4 times for the truth. And some days are a nightmare, and some dreams come true, but the Lord's still right there. It's just deja vu, it's just deja vu, deja vu. It's just deja vu, y'all. It's just deja vu. It feel like Tribe Called Quest. It feel like De La Soul. It feel all too familiar. It feel like deja vu, I said I love you, hit the dough, got a mission, gotta go, yeah it's cold, but I'm gon' pursue that. She said she love me, but she know I'm too old to be waiting for a handout, boy you knew that. And if they try to keep me down, hold my ground till they all look around and they wonder who that.
They don't respect my mind or respect my grind, so I told her I gotta do that. Now maybe I was talking to my lady, but I think I told my mama same thing. I told her I was all about the action. And then I got ghost face in my dream. Deja vu, parlez-vous français, quoi de neuf. Everything the same under the sun, that's why we burning up. Don't believe astrology, but man, I hated cancer. Breast, lung, throat, blood, praying for an answer. Seemed like it was yesterday they came and took your breath away, and I ain't get a chance to tell you everything I wanna say. Now they say your sister got it too. Yeah, they say it's true. Guess it's never finished till it's shoot. Deja vu. One time for the memories, 2 times for the crew, 3 times for the love, y'all, and 4 times for the truth. And some days are a nightmare, and some dreams come true, but the Lord's still right there. It's just deja vu, oh, it's just deja vu, deja vu. It's just deja vu, y'all, it's just deja vu.
You are now listening to the sounds of C1Music.FM. Play familiar.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Should I drink it up? Should I pour my life into the cup? Would that make me down enough? Am I trending? Am I trending? Should I show off what I got? Just so they can say I'm hot. Does he love me? Does he love me? Love me not. Am I trending? Am I trending? But you just wanna be the hot topic, but oh nah. What lengths will you go to stay topping, stay popular? So obsessive, like am I trending? I know that you heard this before, but choose it now. Who do you love more? You think you're serving God, but you're not. If you ain't that number one in that spot, it's all bad. But there's a chance to change all that. Cause I know that you're not all bad. You just think that people like that, so you act like that. Yeah. Should I go bad? Should I forget my manners where they at? Shouldn't I do these things just to keep up with the fad? Am I trending? Am I trending? Should I do it because they told me to? Should I jump off the bridge right after you? Don't care, I hurt myself, long as they think that I'm cool. Am I trending? 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 Care what you think? Care what you think? Am I trending? Am I trending?
Everybody wanna be trending right now. It's just a big fad right now. Yeah, it's a fad. Got 100 selfies. Can't be that healthy. Am I the trending topic? Somebody help me. I need some therapy. Some Theraflu. I need my fit. I need my click. I need my view. So let's say they tryna say that it don't take faith. They know. Then they replace grace. Now you obey, do what they say. You gon' do it your way, find out you wrong. Do what you won't, find out you wrong. He can save you though, really. Don't matter what you own.
But you just wanna be the hot topic, but oh nah. What lengths will you go to stay topping, stay popular? So obsessive, like am I trending? but there's a chance to change all that. Cause I know that you're not all bad. You just think that people like that, so you act like that. Yeah.
You are now listening to the sounds of C1Music.fm.
C1Music.fm, the familiar. It's your boy Deuce. We're definitely in the building. Now we do all day, every day. We are definitely working it out today. Today we have the special guest Penelope Dollars in the building, and she gracing us with her presence. And we learned a little bit about Penelope. We're gonna get into some more questions with Miss Penelope Dollars and everything. So, what's good, Penelope?
Hey,
That's what
here.
That's what it do. That's what it do. So, we learned a little bit about Miss Dallas. You know what I mean? Akron, Ohio, raised her. You know what I mean? Columbus, Ohio, raised her. Had her for a little bit. You know what I mean? That's what it do. So we left it off with musical, musical influence. She's the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was my stuff.
80s
70s
and
had a
90s.
big part to do too.
70s too?
Don't get it twisted. Yeah, 70s had a huge part of my life.
That's what it do. That's what it do.
The first song I ever fell in love with, quick fun fact, first song I ever fell in love with, literally captured my soul, was Keep Running by Gap Band.
Oh, what? Talking throwbacks,
yep, I
yo.
never forget. Never forget.
Going back. I don't even know what you was doing listening to it. If Alicia Keys Falling was what you was doing, I don't even know how you even taking it back like that. I don't know what influences you to really get
Shout
back.
Out to my mom.
You know what I mean? Back in the day,
I was 6 years old. 6 years old. My mom bought the Gap Band album.
That's
she
crazy.
She played it around the house, and I just fell in love.
That's crazy. So, all right, so Dig, so let's ask you then. Who's your favorite artist? Just artist itself, just artist.
That's so hard.
If you had to pick one.
Pharrell Williams.
Pharrell as an artist or producer? You putting him as top artist in your book?
I love Pharrell. He inspired me to be who I am today.
I get the inspiration, but you saying that he's a top artist?
I told you this is hard. I can't pick just one. I really can't just pick one though.
You got to though.
I just can't. It's impossible. It's impossible for me. You don't understand. This is the hardest thing for me. To pick one artist. I've been inspired by many artists of many different decades. It's so hard to pick one. I can wake up today and I can wake up tomorrow feeling a whole different way and be like, this artist today, I love this artist right now. Like all I'm listening to for a month. It's the only person I'm listening to for this whole month. And then the next month I'll be done, on to the next. Like I can't pick just one artist like.
But how you sound right now, you don't sound like Pharrell Williams. He's it.
I love me some Pharrell Williams. Like my closest people to me, my closest friends know I love me some Pharrell Williams. Like I love me some Pharrell Williams. NERD all day. No one ever dies.
Wow. All right, so
I don't know what y'all want from me. There's so many different artists out here. Like, what you want me to say? Biggie, Tupac, like
I don't know. You tell, I'm trying to find out who your favorite artist.
I love Biggie and Tupac. They're definitely in there. Can I do like a top 10? A top 5?
Give me a top 5 then. That's that. We'll work off of that. Top 5.
All right, top five. All right, let's go. Not in order, okay?
All right.
Not in order.
Pharrell.
Tupac Shakur.
All right.
Biggie
Tupac.
Smalls.
Biggie.
Pharrell Williams.
Pharrell. That's three.
Cameron.
That's four. I'm surprised you said him, but that's cool.
Cameron and five. Let's see. Ooh, this is hard. Geez Louise. Can Outkast be one?
All right.
Can Outkast be grouped together?
We can put Outkast in there. That's five. We can do Outkast as five. That's cool. But then that takes away from my second question, which is, who's your favorite group?
Okay, well, my favorite group definitely is Wu-Tang. Period.
Wu-Tang. Period. The Ice Cream Man is coming.
The Clan, baby.
Ah.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the floor.
Yo, this is what's crazy. Let me tell you why this is crazy for me though. Right?
Why?
Because when Wu-Tang came out, I had to be maybe 8th grade, 9th grade, walking to high school, you know what I'm saying, in a cold, rocking Wu-Tang Clan. And so I was just thinking, yo, how old were you? Yo, listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you, right? Listen to what I'm saying to you. If I was to ask the average 23, like, it's crazy because if I was to ask the average 23-year-old today, even living on the East Coast, even from Jersey for that matter, they wouldn't name Pac or Big in a top 5 right now, or Nas or anybody. You know what I'm saying? They will be sitting here telling me Future, Drake.
I got one. Look.
Lil Wayne.
Breed, baby. I'm a different breed. As DJ Khaled would say, special cloth alert. I'm cut from a different cloth, baby.
Yeah, I'm
saying.
saying.
A whole different person right now.
I'm saying, but somebody at age 23, but that's what the average 23. That's what they'll be sitting in. Future, Drake. You know what I'm saying? They'll be throwing Lil Wayne in there.
And nothing against Future and Drake though. Shout out to them. They good right now. They popping.
Right.
But they just ain't my favorite.
Yo, 90s had it, man. Like, and that's that's no shout out to them. That's no shout out to them.
Oh yeah, they know.
I mean, that's no disrespect to them. I mean,
yeah.
It's no disrespect because I like a couple of these cats. Like I like J. Cole. I like J. Cole first album. You know what I mean? I like Drake when he first came out. I like the old Drake when he first came out, when he was hungry. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I never really was a Lil Wayne fan. You know what I mean? Not like that. I like Lil Wayne.
Shout out to Wayne. I love he held a special place in my childhood. So
I don't know, man. I can't. Lil Wayne used to be he ain't never was saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like he I don't know. He had bars. He had bars sometimes. He had bars sometimes.
I think it was more so. It was more so his metaphors, like how he would say over for instance, he would say a rhyme like something like a something, and everybody be like, oh, because that do make sense, because that is like that, you know. And we was young, so we was gassing Wayne, but I love Wayne though.
Yeah,
Wayne.
Y'all was gassing Wayne. And I ain't taking nothing away from Wayne neither, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I like Wayne better when he was back when they had the whole squad.
Oh yeah, woo! That's my favorite Wayne too. That's my favorite Wayne.
You know what I mean? Back when he was a little youngin', Hot Boys and and all, just the whole. You know what I mean? I forgot that song. Something ain't we ain't a clique, we an army, something like that, man. When they used to have the whole team up there. You know what I'm saying?
That was powerful. That was iconic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's that's when he was, and maybe people were like, nah, he wasn't. But you know what I'm saying. Like I said, man, we grew up in a different era. You know what I'm
See,
saying.
I like when the rappers was getting to the grit. You too, like just really out here hungry to get it. You feel it, you understand it. But
Right.
I feel like honestly, the reason why we understand that is because we're artists too. And a lot of the times when I hear people say, like, I like such and such in the beginning, it's because, you can kind of understand. A lot of people who I hear say that are, true artists. And you can understand how they felt at that moment in time, and it resonates
Right.
with you. The average
Right.
person isn't a true artist. Everybody ain't a true artist.
Right.
So
Right.
when you ask someone, when you ask the listeners, you know what I'm saying, the consumers, how they feel, a lot of times it's the mainstream songs. You know what I mean? It's the most mainstream part of an artist's life is when your average consumer is going to say they're the best, or you know what I mean, when they really
Right.
popping. It's all about just who you are as a person. You got your consumers, you got your artists, and your people who deliver the product.
Right.
And I
Right.
feel like we can understand that time in life when they were really hungry, because we've been there. Every artist has been there. If you're not there right now, you know what I mean.
I got you.
So,
I should did.
that's what I think.
What's your top CD? Like old school CD. Like you like, yeah, I gotta keep this CD archived. It's the one. Heavy rotation.
What's my CD? Heavy rotation.
Heavy rotation. Heavy
I got two
rotation or
for you.
classic?
Can I give you two? Can I give you two?
Give me two. What's good?
Aquemini.
Okay.
And this is a hard one. It's between two, and it's really, really hard for me to pick because I'm feeling like I'm a trader, and I'm feeling like I'm going to betray these people. Yeah. Okay. 36 Chambers.
36 Chambers.
Yes.
So why you feel like you
36 Chambers.
why you feel like you who you feel like you why you feel like you betrayed, you know what I mean? Like
because the other album I was gonna pick between 36 Chambers was Illuminati. That holds a significance in my life like no other to me. It may not be important when I say this to other people.
Wow.
But because I remember riding in the car with my mom, and I always go back to the summertime, early 2000s, summer days. You know, people my age already know that was when stuff was popping. But I remember riding in the car with her, and she was playing Illuminati. And I think, what song was it? I think it was Wrong With Me, Hail Mary. So Hail Mary was playing, and I just remember rapping the words. I just knew every word. Tupac's lyrics, his little posse, I don't remember their name, no shade, but his little posse, I remember just rapping that whole thing. And I even remember my mom turning over to me and saying, "You allowed to say nigga and hoe when you rap."
Your mom shout
so
out,
I was
man.
like, hey, I can rap the word nigga and hoe. Let's go. So I was rapping all the words to that
Your
whole
mom shout out.
8 years old. Shout out to my mom, man. That's my bestie.
Your mom shout out. We might have to get you have to get her on your show.
I'm definitely gonna have to get mom on the show.
Yeah, you have to get mom at least once a month on your show. And we're gonna get into all that in a little bit, but definitely gonna have to get Mom Dukes in the show. Get her on your show,
sure.
man. I want to tune in for that one. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get her on there. We're gonna get Mama Dollars on the show.
That's what it do. So check it though. So have you been in any competitions before? Or won any prizes? Any awards? Anything? You know what I mean?
In school, I used to. I won a couple talent shows.
Okay.
But
so how they ain't love you in school if you was winning shows and stuff?
Well,
talk to me.
I'm gonna put it like this. In middle school, I did a lot of I was very, very involved in middle school. That was when I was living in Columbus, okay? And I was living in Columbus since I was 3 years old. So I was real comfy. Mind you, I was a shy girl. I grew up an only child. My daddy got the kids. Shout out to my dad. But I grew up an only child. So I was very a real nervous little shy little chicken. You know, I didn't really want to bring too much attention to myself. I never really wanted to bring too much attention to myself. I would deny the attention. But, you know, I'm a Leo, so I get it from the far. But I would try to be like, no. So I never really, you know, when I was in Columbus, though, it was a difference because I was comfortable. Everyone knew who I was and, you know, in middle school and stuff. And so when I was singing and stuff, it was just me singing. I was pretty popular in middle school just from growing up with everybody. And so I would win competitions there. And but when I ended up moving back to Akron, in my older years, when I was about 12, I didn't know nobody. And I never was the most friendly person in the world. I'm nice now, but a little nice now, but I was never the most friendly person in the world. So when I moved, I was just like, I don't want to be here. I miss my friends. I'm not popular here no more. Like, I was sick. So I didn't really get too involved with much until, like, I guess my freshman year, I entered the talent show, and I won an iPod. And they was hating on me.
They were hating?
Yes, it was like they were telling another contestant, you should have won that, you should have won that, you should have won that. Because I sung a cappella. And the other girl had music she was singing with. And I'm just like, but I won this iPod shuffle, though. Haters.
That's crazy.
But I guess that was the last time I ever decided to do it because, see, when I first started rapping, I was rapping, like, straight out the 80s, you feel me?
Right.
I didn't rap like how rap was on the radio. I did not rap like that. I would rap about the main things I would rap about was, one, what I got on. I was obsessed with how I dressed because I dressed different and people would make fun of me. But I was bomb. I was way before time. I dressed how these little weirdos are dressing now. When I was young, people were still wearing big old jeans. So let's make that known. Let's note that. One,
let's note that.
I rapped about how I dressed.
Right.
Let's note that. I was a wave paver. So I rapped about how I dressed. Boom. Always what I got on. Two, I would rap about video games. Yeah.
You were a gamer.
Nintendo, like Super Mario Brothers, Crash Bandicoot.
So were you a gamer?
Huh?
Were you a gamer?
I was interested in anything that had to do with the 80s, so we came up on a Nintendo at a thrift store, and so we would play, like, you know, Super Mario Brothers and stuff.
Okay.
And, you know, 80s and 90s stuff, like, anything that was retro and old, that's what I was rocking with. So, but don't get me wrong, I love me some Sims, and I love me some GTA. Just throwing that out there. Grand Theft Auto, let's get it.
I gotta get you one time on my gaming channel, man. Get down with us. How you bless us on the GTA? You know, one day. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't want to hear me playing GTA.
Yeah, we gotta get you on the gaming channel.
Oh Lord. Okay. But and then I would rap about haters. So what I got on video games, what I'm doing, and then how basic everybody else is. That's basically what I would rap about. And so I didn't want to broadcast that. I didn't want to do a talent show because I just knew they wasn't going to understand me and they wasn't going to receive it. You know, people really wasn't going to receive what I had. So I just kept it internet-based. I had a MySpace presence because, see, when I first started rapping, it was me and my best friend as a group.
So why y'all break up?
Because music wasn't her passion. That's not really something she wanted to strive for and do. Music is her passion. She's a DJ. Shout out to DJ One Wavy Babe, my bestie, my sister. But it was more so gathering the music, listening to it, knowing it, having access, always having the exclusive music on deck. She was always the type that she's playing something you never heard before, but it's hard, and you're like, what is that? You know what I mean? So we both were very, very passionate about music, but just in different ways.
Gotcha.
So we decided to just, go our separate ways, and there was no hard feelings or anything like that. We still support each other 100%. and we still, rock together. But we just had different passions, We grew
Gotcha.
up.
So so
Mhm.
so you won competitions in middle school.
Mhm.
What about high
Yeah, in
school?
high school. Man, I just more so wanted to get my online presence popping back there. See, I've always been ahead of my time. Don't ask me how, because I don't know. But I knew back then that I had to get an internet presence popping. I just
Right.
knew it. I knew I had to. Something inside of me was just like, you got to. And it's even people who follow me on social networks today who remember me from MySpace.
That's what's up. All right, so you never did any
So I just,
competitions in high school neither. You
man,
focused on the internet, whatever, and got it popping up there.
yeah.
When the
Uh-huh.
last time you performed publicly?
The last time I performed publicly, I'm going to say was February. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Or maybe January, February, around then when I dropped one of my songs, Silk the Shocker. So I performed that.
All right, so where you performing at? How was the occasion? Describe it
It
for
was
us.
nice. Back home they have it's a group called The Session. Shout out to The Session, Akron, Ohio, doing a lot of big things. That's when it first started, getting together. And right now they're trying to, make it a little more, widespread. But shout out to The Session for giving people a platform. But I remember I just released the song not too long ago, so I was actually there, and this is how much, love. Don't get me wrong. People will sleep on me back home, but now I get love and respect, and I love my people from Akron, Ohio. I love y'all. Shout out to Akron. Shout out to 33. Yeah, I love you guys, and shout out to Cleveland too, because I love people from Cleveland. Cleveland, we right around the corner. We're down the street. We
Land.
need to quit acting like we're separate when honestly we together. But that's a whole nother topic. But I wasn't even supposed to perform that night, but I was in the building and I was supporting. And they was just like, hey, come on up. So I just performed my song. And it was really nice. All my supporters were there. So I had people there from rocking with me from the beginning. A lot of different people who got their hands in different stuff at Akron, Ohio showed up. And it was nice. It was really nice.
That's what's up. What about concerts?
Mm-hmm.
Anything on the radio or TV that you've done?
Yeah, I actually, Akron, Ohio 88.1, that's our radio station. I did an interview with them, WVIP, and I also did a couple. Sometimes my songs would get played on the radio, but I would never catch it. I would always get sent like Snapchat, like, "Is this your song?" Or "Is this you? Oh my God, you're on the radio!" Or they would hear me saying, "Hi, I'm Penelope Dollars, and you're now listening to," you know what I'm saying. So,
Yeah,
I would be on the radio here and there.
that's what's up. Now, do you dance?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
have you have you ever have you did any
Um,
dances or whatever like that, or step dances, or have you ever
I used
described?
to cheer.
You should cheer.
Yes, I used to cheer. But I never was like a part of a dance team. But I always wanted to. I always wanted to dance. Like I even remember standing in front of the TV, always taking moves. Like the first time I remember doing it in front of Aaliyah, More Than One in a Million or More Than a Woman. I can't remember which one, but I was in front of that mug copying her dance moves. And then Marion's Touch, honey, you couldn't tell me nothing when the Marion's Touch came on. When he did that little boom, 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 touch with him and that cute girl. You can tell me I wasn't as cute as that girl too. So I was doing that dance too. But I never really like got into it like, you know what I mean, trying to learn choreography or anything like that. Like I said, I didn't want attention brought to me because I was overweight and I didn't want people to like, laugh at me or look at me. So I never really like went into that. But to be completely honest, I know I could kill it. I could kill the game. I know
And
I can dance.
so we good now. Are you saying now up and coming they're gonna look to see you to get it in, get it popping, dancing,
Maybe
step
here and
dancing, or
there.
whatever.
I'm not gonna.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not promising. I'm not. I ain't gonna promise you gonna be seeing me up there doing whole choreography, breaking and going insane. You feel me? Not yet, because to be completely honest, the stage ain't big enough for me to be doing all that yet. You feel me?
I feel you.
But because I'm not about to be looking like I'm about to fall off the stage trying to do the most.
I feel you.
But let's say, because I plan to be here a very, very long time. So I'll just say this, like, guys, grow with me. You're going to have a chance to definitely grow with me and see. Definitely in the future, I may be on my Beyonce stick,
That's what's up.
I may be on that. But for
All right.
now, a little here and a little there.
All right. So let me ask you this question. When was the last time,
Mm-hmm.
when was the last time you got nervous on doing a performance or on stage?
To be completely honest, I always get nervous, but then I just suck it up. Like, I'm my biggest, like, girl, if you don't suck it up or no, like, I cover myself, like, what is you scared for? Like, you sound dumb, you sound like a chicken, you don't really want this. Like, this is me talking to myself whenever I'm nervous. Like, you acting like you don't want it, So then I step out of it, like, you're right, let me snap out of this. Like, let's get it. And that's another reason why, too, I'm like, okay, I changed my name to Penelope Dallas because that name just makes sound like a fierce, confident, fine, wonderful. I just feel great with that name. So
what was your name before?
Right, do I really want to reveal that? Or should y'all go do some research?
Let them go do some research then. That's what it is. That's what it is. Just all they need to know is the name. The real ones know.
That's it. $70, baby. Don't forget the dollar sign sometimes.
You better get your dollars up. They don't know nothing about that.
Man, shout out to the ones that do though.
You know what I mean? All right, so you psych yourself out when you get nervous in the performance. Have you ever made a mistake on stage?
Yeah.
Like, and if so, how did you handle it?
Yes, I've made a mistake on stage, but this is the thing. A lot of times people only know you made a mistake when you make a face or, you know what I mean, when you do something. Well, that's one thing I learned. I was singing in church a great part of my life, too.
Right.
And I was a lead singer in the praise team. So I was used to, being told it's the only way people will see that you messed up is you make a face or, you know what I mean? You got to just kind of have that game face the whole time. Nobody knows you messed up, really. Nobody really, really knows 100% what your lyrics are, except you. So even when you mess up a little bit, if you just keep it moving, 9 times out of 10, they ain't going to notice. Or even if someone does notice, it's like, oh, but she messed up a little bit. See, because I'm the type of person, I be seeing people mess up all the time. I don't know why. I always am the one who peeps when you mess up.
Yeah.
But how you handle it is how I be like, oh, okay. She
handle it like a G.
She got it under control. Exactly. So you just got to handle it like a G. If you mess up a little bit, just keep it moving. What they going to do? Okay, I messed up a little bit. What y'all going to do? Like, everybody mess up. What I'm going to do? Stop the whole show? No, let's keep it popping. Let's go.
That's what it do. So what advice would you give to beginners that's starting off in the music industry, trying to follow in the footsteps of Penelope?
What I would say to the beginners, honestly, is don't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up because you see everybody dropping back to back to back. Don't get caught up when you see people gassing artists that we know aren't that good. Because there's a season for everything and there's a time for everything. And if what you want is longevity, you really have to take your time with it. Don't feel pressured to rush your craft. Take your time, perfect it, get it all in order, learn your sound, learn what you want to do, what it is you want to be, what it is you want to represent. Get yourself together so that when you come out in the game, you know what I mean, your stuff is 100. A lot of the times people are so caught up in, all right, I'm going to drop this tape, I'm going to drop another tape, I'm going to drop another tape, I'm going to drop 5 tapes. So 5 tapes, for instance, got 10 songs on them. Out of those 10 songs, there's only 3 of the songs on that tape that's hard. If you would have sat yourself down and just recorded all of those 10 tapes and put together all the best songs into one project, you probably will be further than you are right now. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people are so focused on just trying to throw. Perfect yourself. Perfect your sound. Perfect your image. To your best ability, what you see is perfect. Stay true to yourself. Don't get caught up in this hype because you're going to find yourself washed, just like a lot of these people are going to be washed. So if longevity is what you want, then you have to take your time and you have to really learn yourself. All in all, and not even just musically. I'm talking all in all, you have to learn yourself. So my main thing is just take your time and stay true to yourself.
That's what
don't
it do.
Get caught up in this hype.
That's what it definitely do, man. I got another question. It's for the peoples right here. Mm-hmm. First question is how do you balance your music with other obligations, especially like relationships, job, all that. You know what I mean? Let us know. What's good?
Well, okay, we're gonna start with jobs. Mm-hmm. So, honestly, I've never been the type of person who took jobs serious. I always knew this is what I wanted to do. I always look at a job as to stack a couple checks so that I can, do what I got to do. Musically. Everything I do is for my music. And I mean everything. For my image, everything. Everywhere I've ever worked was a clothing store. Why? Because I like clothes. I like fashion. I like knowing what's popping. I like knowing what's not popping. I like doing me. I love fashion and things like that also. So I worked in retail for that and also I also want to have my own boutique one day. You know what I mean? Everything I do is lined up for my goals and my dreams and my passions. But I never really took it serious because I knew this was not really something I really ever wanted to really do. So to be completely honest, I never really kept like a job over. Like I never really had the same job for a whole year. Like that was never me because I ain't take it serious. Like this ain't something that I have to do. You get what I'm saying? So the way I honestly balanced it was just, okay, I would get my money, go to the studio. I would go to work, get paid, go to the studio, get fly. Go to the studio, get fly. Go be seen somewhere at an event that I need to be seen at. I'm always just thinking about things like that.
Okay.
And just saving up so I can go to this different state or go here, go there, and shoot this video and do this and do that. That was always been my main goal. But I never really, cared about a job. Because for what? That's not something I wanted to do. That was just to get me to the next step or to give me that fly outfit so I don't be out here looking crazy,
Gotcha. All right, so the next question would be for the people. Do you have any children or do you have any plans of having any children in the near future?
I don't have any children. No. I love my nieces and my nephews, though. Those are my babies. Shout out to my babies. But no kids for me right now. I wouldn't say near future. Maybe when I get in my 30s. If I'm married by then.
That's what's up.
Maybe. But right now, that is not something that I'm interested in. I'm not ready for motherhood. I ain't ready to experience that part of my life yet. I'm still young. I'm still living.
You ain't ready to share the 80s and 90s with your children?
No, not yet. They can get that later.
They can get it later?
Yeah.
I can dig it. What about relationships for the peoples? Are you in any relationships right now?
Bill pickle, honey. No, I am single, honey. If it ain't about the money. T.I. voice. But, yeah, I can't. I don't got time. Honestly, yeah, I don't got time for no relationship, one. And two, my age group right now, these men, they can't handle the kid. They don't really want it. They ain't really rocking with it. They ain't really out here trying to make no money. They ain't really out here trying to work and grind. So I'm going to do it by myself.
I hear you.
I ain't got time for no relationship. But I'm single now, and I do go on dates. And I don't mind. If you want to take me on a date, yes, take me on a date. Sure, we can go date. We can go shopping. We can go all that. But I don't want a relationship.
Gotcha. That's what it is. So, tell us about your music right now, moving forward. What's your expectations moving forward Tell us a little bit about that, and then I want you to tell us a little bit about your show and the creation of the show that you're going to
Okay.
be doing.
Well, first and foremost, I just want to let everybody know that just be used to seeing me a lot, and not a hype washed me. I'm coming to serve, honey. I'm coming to serve for you guys. I'm coming to give you what you guys are thirsty for right now, what everyone is thirsty for right now, and that's a look, and that's some great music. That's really what I want to give to people. I want to give people inspiration. I want to inspire many, many people, and I just want to, through music and through a look. People don't understand that that's so important. I want to set a tone in music. I want to set a different mood, even a nostalgic tone, a nostalgic mood that kind of takes you, not necessarily a sound, but a feeling. You know what I mean? That gives you that feeling of like, ooh, woo, this is when music was popping. Like, I just feel great. This makes me feel so good. That's what I want to give to the people. And I just want to have some fun. Like, let's have some fun together. A lot of people who see me, gritting from the beginning know how the steps. They've seen how hard I've been working, and like just me trying to make this stuff happen. And it's going to start coming together. You're going to start seeing it all unfold. And I think that's fun in itself when you see an artist that you've been rocking with for a minute really start coming into themselves and really start popping. Like, that's always something awesome to see. And that's inspirational in itself. So I just want to be an inspiration, give you guys some good music, give you guys a mood, a feeling, and just all the works. So. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, you got it. That's what it is. Let me interject on that too. I want everybody to know that, you know what I'm saying, from being Penelope's executive producer right now and working out, we definitely in the upcoming months we definitely gonna be working on the website. We're definitely gonna be working on 2 singles. We're gonna get some pictures up there for online. So that look, that style, we're definitely going, she's definitely coming out with that star power. So I want y'all to stay tuned to that. You know what I mean?
Literally, just stay tuned. Just be
Stay
patient,
tuned
baby.
for that.
I'm not going to come out. Just stay tuned. It's okay. Just wait. Just stay tuned. Sometimes people don't know how to sit down and stay tuned.
Right.
Stay tuned.
Jersey, this is what's going to happen when Jersey and Akron, you know what I'm saying, get together. We're going to see what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
It's a movie.
Put something together for y'all, man. I just for me, just for me, the first time I heard Dollars, you know what I'm saying? Like she had said, we have met through an acquaintance. Acquaintance sent me over her music and was like, yo, check this out. You know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying? I got a chance to listen to Dollars. And I said, yo, Dollars is definitely dope. But at that particular point in time, I was like, Dollars done went from Ohio to LA. You know what I'm saying?
Don't hit me with that.
Check it. Dollars went from Akron to LA.
Don't be telling my business all out here.
Feel me on this one. So then I heard her singing. And I was like, yo, she sing and she rap. She definitely dope. Know what I mean? I was like, yo.
You about to sleep on me.
Nah, I was. At first I was like, nah. But the reason why is because I was like, yo, shorty in LA right now. She doing a thing. I'm pretty sure she done got everything established out there. You know what I mean? So I'm saying to my connect, like, yo, listen. You know what I'm saying? Boom. What threw me off though, Dallas, because Dallas, one thing I would say about Penelope, man, like she definitely, as you can already say, like I told y'all, I used to walk to school rocking out with Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying, and everything. So, you know what I'm saying, like when I heard her, I was like, yo, shorty's trying to bring the 90s back, you know what I mean? She's trying to bring the 80s back. Like I definitely heard the old school. So when I first heard her, I appreciated the love like all day. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be able to sell right now. You know what I mean? But then I heard her sing, and I'm like, and then then I was able to see some pictures and stuff, and I was like, yo, Shorty definitely dope. But what threw me off was she was in LA, and so then my homegirl told me, it was like, nah, she back around. I'm like, all right, there, get the connect set up, man. I want to highlight her because she's definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's how we reached out to each other. You know what I mean? And
Yep,
it was,
yep,
to
yep.
me, it was an instant vibe on the phone. We connected, and I let her see my vision. She seen my vision. I seen hers, and right now we just laying the foundation together, man. So, and build upon that. Build upon brick by brick, song by song,
Yes,
style by
yes.
style. So, what I'm saying, I definitely got big plans for Penelope Dollars. Um, I'm gonna let her, showcase her talent to y'all. I just want to help put her out there, man, and make some money with her, and experience what y'all experience. I'm actually going to be a fan too. You know what I mean? As much as I love music, I also want to see her
Yes.
creative, creative style. So I want to admire the situation just as much as the fans do. So one of the things that we are putting in place, which I'm doing with all the artists I'm working with, is we all discuss. Penelope actually is going to be doing her own show, on the C1 Music Group channel, which is a little bit different from C1Music.fm. I'm doing a record label channel, C1 Music Group, and Penelope has her own show on there. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the title of the show, the name of the show, when it's going to start coming on and stuff like that, so your fans can instantly tune in, have a direct connect with you guys, so
Mhm.
y'all can interact with her, and she can keep y'all up to date on her music website and everything else that's going to be coming in the near future.
Okay, well, I have a new show coming out, a radio show called Flirting with Strangers. My day ones know where I got that title from. I'm the type of person, I like for y'all to go do some research. You feel me? I do research on artists that I like. So if you're really interested in me, you'll figure it out sooner or later. But it's called Flirting with Strangers. And basically the title in itself is just different, and I'm a I'm a I'm a I'm a flirt. I'm just kidding, but we're gonna have some fun on there. I do have a little flirty personality, even though it don't be mean and nothing, so y'all can quit thinking it be mean or fun. We just have fun. I'm really looking forward to broadcasting, my personality and certain views that I have on certain things that are going on right now, and even letting other people broadcast, their views and their personalities, and you know what I mean, other things that we take interest in, just hearing different viewpoints from it, and just tuning in and having a great time, laughing, you know what I mean, enjoying some good music, and just taking a load off and just listening to something and enjoying it. I want to give you guys something to just, something to do. October 4th. October 4th. Y'all hear me? October 4th. That's a Tuesday at 8 p.m. is when it will first air. You heard it here first. October 4th, Tuesday, 8 p.m. is when I will be releasing
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8 p.m. Yes, Eastern Time. Eastern Time.
So definitely check her out.
I know. Yep. So that's when I'll be dropping that. We have, honestly, we already have some cool guests lined up to be coming on, broadcasting their opinions, and we have some good things for you. Like, we have some really, really good things for you just on the horizon, and I really, really hope you guys tune in October 4th, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time to Flirting with Strangers. For the very, very first episode, I got some cool topics, got some things to talk about with you guys, and we're just going to have fun. We're just going to rock out. We're just going to see where it goes. Just tune in for the first episode. Just do that for me. Tune in for the first episode, and we can take it from there.
That's what it do. Now, outside of that, man, because we about to wrap this up. So I got one last question for you. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to at all?
Yes, I do. I definitely want to give a shout out to DJ One Webby Babe, always. You gotta look out for her. That's my sister, that's my bestie, everything. But she will be also providing some of the tunes for the first episode. So the music that you'll hear will be made from her, a playlist made from her. Also, shout out Black Clan from Akron, Ohio. Black Clan be like a king. Those are my people I rock with. Those are my brothers. I love them to death. Demon, Bello, Brandon Means, and Miami. I love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. You're my boo. Shout out to Akron, Ohio. Akron, Ohio. Shout out to the whole Ohio. You feel me? We're so slept on. So shout out to Ohio. Never want Akron because that's where I was born, period. You feel me? 330. But shout out Cleveland. Shout out Columbus. Shout out Cincinnati. The people that are out here really getting it. It's talent in Ohio, so stop sleeping on us. Number one, it's talent there, and you'll be seeing a lot of it. So that's pretty much it. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Brain's Work. That's my girl, Film. We're gonna look out for her. If I left y'all out, I'm sorry. Y'all know my brain is scattered all over the place. Y'all know I love y'all. Shout out to all y'all.
Word. Actually,
Boom.
believe it or not, I got you from Akron, Ohio. I got another artist from Columbus, Ohio, and I got another artist from the land, from Cleveland. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely
Yes.
I definitely Ohio gonna be represented on my team. So look forward to them. I'm not gonna put them out there right just yet.
Shout out LeBron James.
Yeah, Bron. That's what it do.
Shout out Bron.
But C1 Music, man. Penelope Dollars, Flirting with Strangers. Definitely tune in. Penelope, I appreciate
October 4th.
you. No doubt. October 4th. It's definitely debuted. Penelope, it was a pleasure. Thank you for coming on the show. I know we got big
no
plans.
Problem. Thank you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? And did you have fun?
Yes, I had a great time.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is.
Shout out C1 Music. Are you kidding me?
That's what it do, man.
Baby.
That's what it do. So, yo, definitely check out Penelope Dollars show, Flirting with Strangers. Look out for some new music we got coming up. Photo shoots, videos, and all that stuff, man. We're gonna be next year is really when we take off. Right now we just laying the bricks down,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean, the foundation. So, you know what I mean, be on the lookout though. Plug into Penelope's show, Flirting with Strangers. Y'all gonna get a lot from her. We're gonna be setting up the fan club soon. So y'all can get the behind the scenes footage and all that other stuff. So yo, you know what I'm saying? We in the workings of putting all that stuff together, man. But definitely it's your boy Deuce. You know what I mean? We in the building. We're gonna be holding it down. 2017 is gonna be a beautiful year for everybody, man. So I said, we just laying the foundation down, man. So, you know, all my supporters that support me, I want y'all to also check out Penelope Dollars. You know what I'm saying? And yo, holla at your boy, man. So Penelope, man, once again, it was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you
Akron,
for having
Ohio.
me.
No doubt. Akron, Ohio. Shout out to y'all, man. And support your girl, man. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's your boy. We signing out. C1music.fm, The Familiar. And we out of here. Get at your boy. Let's get it.
You are now listening to the sounds of C1music.fm. The Familiar.
They said they can do nothing else for you. And I can't find the words to break the news to you. And you know that I know something ain't right. It ain't right. And I don't wanna have you look you in the face and lie. And I wish I could tell you it's it's alright. They don't think you make it through the night. Red eyes, red eyes, as I watch you cry, cry. Red eyes, they made me cry. We ain't got that white bread for more treatment. I watch you get weak thin and shrink over a weekend. Your body and my faith was both weakened. I swear to God, these doctors better find a reason as to why you barely breathing. Why are they not leaving? You here overnight, ain't dead, but you gotta start eating. But I guess you lost your appetite for life, and the pills got you numb to the fact that you could die any minute in my arms, embracing you every second, trying to make up for the years of selfishly neglected, replying when you was texting a couple calls I rejected, and I'm honestly embarrassed, crying more cause I regret it all, and now with my heart on my sleeve cause it hurts. I guess it's cause I wiped the blood dripping from your lips with my shirt. They said they can do nothing else for you. I tried all that I could to save you. So what else can I do? And you know that I know something ain't right. It ain't right. But it's only one God who can give or take a life. And you're here, child, so know it'll be alright. Just in case you don't make it through the night. Red eyes, red eyes, red eyes, as I watch you cry, cry. Red eyes, red eyes, red eyes, as I watched you die.
You have reached the voice mailbox of 911347157.
You are now listening to the sounds of C1Music.fm. Familiar.